Okay, through the magic of editing, we're right back where we left off. I had to just stop for the day because there was just a lot of activity going on in the area, so I know a lot of that picked up. I apologize about that. So here we are, starting again. We want to send our group back to Ukuba to restock and replenish. Meanwhile, Bira is being besieged by Topaz. So who's in this division? Uh-oh. Here we go. This is the real deal. Holyfield, baby. First up to bat is Isami. Not really worried about him. He's got a lot of troops though. So, you know what? I just want to show off Bart, so here we go. I don't even care. No strategy whatsoever in this decision. Now, before the battle started, I lowered Bart's total number of troops. He started out with 60 soldiers, I think. But I took it down because I want this to go to a duel as quickly as possible. Because because I want to show off how effective he can be in that arena. So we're probably just going to keep our forces there on standby, assuming he moves out, and he does. Again, with fighter troops, large numbers, more often than not, they will just move forward, you know, no reservations whatsoever. And I'm thankful for that. Now he has 6 MP, which is pretty decent. Tidal Wave, I could use that to knock them down a little bit and then follow up with Arm Doubler for the duel. And I think I'll wait to see how well our troops do, actually. No, I won't. I will just go ahead and use that. How about that? Now we're 50-50. Literally. Man, he sounds serious. Oh, and he is. He just lit a fire on top of our heads. That's no good. Now, this is actually working in my favor. It may not look like it, but I want his troops to defeat my troops so that they'll focus. Oh, but Bart's is taking a lot of damage, though. That's the only thing. So, we want to regroup. I was not expecting him to take that much damage. Oh, but you know what? He did just hit me with a flame shot, too. I need to be mindful of that. So. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Come on. I was expecting... Okay, I guess we'll move forward then. I was expecting his troops to defeat all of my troops first, but as you can see, it really didn't work out that way. Alright, well, we should still be able to, you know, get to a duel. I don't think they're going to outlast 37 seconds. You know, he seems like a pretty capable guy, and he's at level 10, so he can't be terrible. So we're just going to let them do their best there. Maybe take them down a little bit. It really doesn't matter, because with the help of Arm Doubler, Bart should be okay. Now, the only thing about Bart is he doesn't get any directly offensive abilities until level 15 and 20, but they're very powerful, so he's worth building up. ×2, what could that mean? Let's see. There you go, calling out to Lady Kikyo. So, you see Arm Doubler, how useful that can be. Under normal circumstances, I probably... Oh man, Isami was slain? I didn't know he could be slain. I've never slain him before, I always captured him. That's unfortunate, I'm sorry, guy. Like I said, you know, try to limit the bloodshed here. Not for that. But this is war. Alright, he wants to go, and I'm fine with that. Again, I want this to go straight to duel. I should have probably given him less troops to expedite the process, but I think we'll be okay. Now, I'm kind of concerned now, because really, I don't want to slay people, and I don't know now. I don't know if she's going to get captured or not, but, you know, this is life on the edge. And you're on the edge every day here in Dragon Force. Yeah, only got one troop type, so can't really reorganize them in any particular way. Now I could send my troops forward, but I don't want Stefano to take too much damage. He has 50 troops, they do decent damage, so we're just gonna stand by. And what do we have to use? Salamander? I'm not even gonna use that just yet. If I had something to do damage to her, I would use it, but Salamander won't target her. Oh, and she's throwing out a golem break? Really? Okay, you know what? I wanted this to go straight to duel, but at this point, I really just want to win the fight. I'm not used to fighting her at a high level, and I didn't realize that she had golem break. I've never really used her. Normally when I capture her, she's at level 4 or under. And as you can see, their Monk's very effective against the Shigaru. So we're just going to send them forward and deal with her. Again, I try to avoid draws as much as possible unless it's to my advantage to win a fight, because it just takes longer, and I'm just about saving time. You know, battles in this game can become they can become marathons if you're not careful, and in the interest of LPing, you know, let's keep it to a merciful lane here. And let's see what kind of damage they do to a general. Not too much, when they can even hit. And they're very slow, as you can see. They got a kick that they do. It's pretty strong against certain types of troops, but against the generals, it's really not doing too much. I don't know, their hit rates kind of come and go. And you know what? Stefano's very strong. I don't remember her level. I don't know if she's higher than him, but we're going to go ahead and take a chance, provided that this even goes to a duel. Yeah, she's got lower health than him, so if nothing else, that's an advantage. So here we go. I have confidence in him. See, that's good damage. Critical hit, not uncommon for mock fighters. Little Freudian slip there, maybe. Or maybe her alliances are torn. Okay, she's been captured. There aren't too many female generals in this game who can be slain from what I can tell. I've only seen one in my experience that was slain, and I think that was Helena. I'm not sure though. But you know, she's a dark elf, and for some reason, you know, the dark elves seem more likely to be slain. You know, I don't know if that's the game just sort of being, you know, anti-dark elves instead of the main antagonist, but that's just how it's set up right now. Topaz is a very strong physical fighter. His troops are pretty terrible, 80 bandits, but he does have 80 of them, plus archers who are good. So I think I'm just going to go with a purely offensive route using magic. Let me see if I can take him out purely with spells, because he's so strong and he's confident, he has a lot of troops. He probably will not retreat even if he's in the red, so I think we can use that to our advantage. Let's find out. And concave, one of the best formations for sure. Bender's heart really isn't into it, it sounds like. We'll advance them forward a little bit, and Monks will stand by to guard. We will temporarily put them here, just pick them off, and actually, oh no, he has knife toss, so we want to use that. Nothing more annoying than getting ready to use a spell and then getting stopped in your tracks with a knife toss. So we'll go ahead and just not hold back with him. And being that he's so strong, his knife toss might do better than average damage. And we don't like better than average damage when it's coming from somebody else. Love that background. Okay, any of my mages who survive that, we're going to send them on the attack. Ignore the bandits because they're bandits. They can do their worst, I'm not concerned. Throw out another one of these. Bender's taking a crap on the battlefield, but it feels oh so good. And they're closing in. I'm not even going to stand by. They're just going to get some hits in. This is my last spell. It's not going to finish him off, but again, he's a cocky guy. He might not run away. I probably should put them on standby. You know what? He is strong. I'm not going to be careless. He might run away now. When you have your troops on standby and they're range fighters, it's more likely the enemy's going to run away because they realize, well, you know, there's no getting out of this. I can't win this. His only hope is if his troops can do enough damage to Bender in time, but not likely because he has, oh, now he has 0. So no, it's not going to happen. So in this situation, yeah, he's going to run away. He's not stupid. I don't know how he looks to you, but he's not stupid. But he was captured. I'm okay with that. Alright, so quickly we're dealing with them, and that'll probably close out this video once we wrap them up. Who am I going to use against Elan? Somebody strong. Might just use Gangas, actually, get him up to level 15 real fast. So, yeah, got plenty of time to use these guys, and they're all doing pretty well. This could be good for Marcus. I want to get, oh, Kozaway's at level 10. Okay, so I don't have to use her right now. So yeah, Marcus and Gangas. That's who it's going to be. Again, I'm just trying to distribute things evenly. I want to get a decent number of generals to level 10. At level 10, most generals have their best abilities, but some of them hold out until level 15 or even 20. But that usually applies to the story generals or the really important characters. Other generals, usually they've got their best at level 10. And it really doesn't matter what formation I use, so... And we're just going to send them forward, I don't care. I bet they can do enough damage to him to where we can win before he'll win. Because he has robots and bandits, yeah, not concerned. And actually, I'm going to put the Chimera on melee. That should be fine. Centaurs will go forward. Make sure they're attacking, yeah. Use that. He's already got less troops, and he started out with so many more. So we'll let the horse bots do their thing. We'll check on the Chimera, see how well they're holding up. Yeah, see, Chimera again, they don't have high health, but their attack is very high. They do a lot of damage. So whoever they attack, they're going to pick off with one hit in this group. And they did an excellent job. With no help from the Centaurs, they took out all his troops on melee. So he's probably going to run away. Now he's going to be obnoxious about it. He's going to let them get there just to work us down. He knows he's not going to win. He knows he has no intention of sticking around. But he's just going to wait it out. Just because he can. And just because I don't like that. But it's alright. See, watch how much damage they do with each attack when they actually hit. You see, he has good defense, I can tell. Yeah, they're still doing good damage, but, you know, you can tell when generals have high defense. I'm not sure how high his HP is, but... Really good animation in this game. I like their unique attack animations. There you saw they actually take the time. We're gonna give Marcus a chance here because he's got the advantage. I hope. I don't know if Excel affects you in a duel. It looks like it would, but I don't know. Maybe attack more or attack faster. I don't know. But there was no hope for him there. Very happy with Marcus. This is the best he's ever done for me. And Banders is captured. And one of Shin's starting generals. So we want to go with Gangas. I think we owe Elan that much. The wind song. The mountains roar. They are here. And Gangas of Bozak. Come on already. Yeah, he has a very interesting personality to Elan. Man of few words, but he says what he means. Shall we? We shall. We shall indeed. Let's knock him out. With ferocious tenacity, we attack and advance. And I'm going to disperse these guys. Beast can go forward, and actually, like before, His strategy seems to put the beasts on melee. Falcons can disperse and advance. Try to avoid as many archers as possible. That's my goal. And that... He has high HP and defense. Well, he has better than average. Better than average HP and defense. So we're gonna see what we can do to him. Again, fire elemental. So he has a lot of fire-based attacks. And want them to attack. Now, falcons are weak to archers, but I have numbers on my side, so I'm not too concerned there. Gangas are completely surrounded, and I'm not the least bit worried. But let's check in on him. Yeah, see? He's fine. This guy, though, not so much. We will use Core Shot. And this video's probably gotten a little long right about now, so thankfully this should just about wrap it up. And thank you. I thought he was gonna run away, but no, he didn't. Man of honor, standing his ground. Because there are times in life where you might be in a no-win situation, but, you know, the best action is still to just move forward, even when things look bleak, you know. There's honor in that. And Gangas leveled up, which is what we wanted, and he got Vine Trap. Not the best ability, but it rounds out his arsenal. It's good for attacking troops, and what brings him that much closer to level 20. Marcus and Barsky level up to Stefano, which is very good. We want Stefano to hit level 10 ASAP. ASAP. And if you've seen another one of my older videos, you already know why I want him at level 10. If not, you'll find out soon enough. So, alright, and once again, through the miraculous magic of editing, we are right back here. It is a new day, a new dawn. There's no work being done outside the house. It should be crystal clear in this audio recording, minus any snap, crackle, pop from this terrible mic. Welcome back, everybody. Though it's all the same video to you, this is all new for me. What I'm doing right now is, giving my people 0 troops because I have 0 troops to give. Alright, so we took that castle. Now we're going to move 5 of our top people. And actually everybody here is top notch. I want to go ahead and get Marcus to level 10. He's been doing really well, so we will take troops off of somebody, maybe him for right now, because he's already level 11, I think, so he's doing just fine. Bender still needs his level 10 as well, so we will take some of these soldiers off of him. He doesn't need that many. He's quite strong as is. He doesn't need that many either, so we'll remove some of those. And that's plenty for him. Again, I'll keep Bart's low just for the sake of getting him into duels faster. What I'll do, though, is give him cavalry. And who else doesn't need quite so many? Again, probably won't be using him. So, hit him, and yeah, just wanted 10. That's good for right now. So let's move out. Bender, Marcus, Giovanni, and Bart's. Actually, let's split them up. And him, because I probably won't be moving him. And we want to take Shuju Castle, especially while it's empty. Oh, but before I can finish up there, we're storming a castle. I forgot all about that. So, this is just the cleanup crew. Taking care of Maki and Kiri, who got away. The ones who got away. And at 30 and 28 HP respectively, even Eva could take care of them. I'll see if she can handle both of them, actually. This should be fun. Get her some experience. And again, you know, demonstrate the mock generals a little bit more. Though really, now that I have Stefano, you're going to be seeing plenty of that class. But Stefano is a special type of mock fighter. There's a couple of other characters who are modeled after him, but they're very rare among general classes. You see a few more of these type. But actually, there really aren't a lot of mock fighters in the game, period, as far as generals. So, in this type of which Eva is, well, I guess it's male and female. All the males look alike, all the females look alike. It feels as if there are more females than males, but I could be wrong. It could just be that I encounter the females more often, so it appears that there's more and there's not. One of the male monk fighter generals, for example, only appears in Shin's scenario, so if you're playing as somebody else, you won't even know he exists. So it's kind of interesting that they have unique characters depending on, you know, which monarch you're using. For example, in Gangas's campaign, he fights Giorgio early on. I don't think anybody else encounters Giorgio at all, not even just passing by, not even a brief little glimpse. So more incentive to try everybody out. I will save her Vine Trap since we really don't need it right now. He's already in the red and will probably run away. Hopefully he will retreat in the direction of a castle that I'm currently occupying, make things easier. We'll see what happens though. He's a pretty good swordsman. I have used him before, and if I'd gotten him earlier in the game, he probably would be somebody I'd be putting a lot of time into, but at this stage we're making good progress. I have a decent number of strong fighters with me, so not too concerned about it. Eva shouldn't have any problems taking out both of them because they're both probably going to run away. And the problem with characters like her, they don't start off with an offensive ability that attacks the officer directly. It's a lot harder for them to capture opponents. So if you're starting off as certain kingdoms such as Moon Palace or even Fandaria to an extent, you know, you might have a tough time early on. You know, it takes a long time for Rennie, the monarch of Moon Palace, to learn any offensive abilities. A long time. In fact, I don't think you have one until her level 20 ability, so there you go. But she has some useful skills that make her one of the most potent generals in the game if used effectively. And I didn't realize she had full troops because I'm so busy talking, I'm not paying attention. So Eva probably will need some backup on this. But that's why you always bring help. She's not alone, so I'm not concerned. So what I'll do is just take down a few more of her troops and wait till all my troops are done. And there's really no point in reordering them. They're almost gone. It's a waste of time. So she's a pretty solid fighter. You know, if I was using Izumo, I'm sure that Kiri would be probably my most used general, especially in the early stages, without a doubt. And as you can see, the monks, male or female, are pretty strong fighters. They're just limited in their MP, and their skills sometimes are a little lacking. They have, you know, you think they'd have more direct attacks, but a lot of times they come up short in that area. But they're very strong fighters, and that's their biggest plus. They're similar to beasts in that regard. They're very much physically oriented, and I'm not going to chance it, because I have no idea who would have the edge in a duel there. And even if Eva had an edge, again, you know, it's a roll of the dice, so I don't want to put our life on the line needlessly. Not when we have two very capable generals who are more than able to get the job done. And since Tsubaki are already level 16, you know, we're going to give this to Yuan, who enjoys talking in the first person. Or, I think I did it again, it's the third person, right? She refers to herself in the third person. Yes, it's the third person. Yes, Yuan will try. We'll try to speak in the third person and succeed. So, I don't know if that's just a reflection of her poor educational background or a little bit of narcissism, I don't know. You decide. I will, however, just throw this out because I'm expecting her to run away before my troops can do some real damage, so I'm not holding back. Now, in the off chance that she doesn't run away, but of course she will. So if we don't capture her, this might go on and on for a while. No, she was captured, that's good. So only Maki got away, and he shouldn't be too hard to wrangle up. And level ups, no. Now again, we can't use the good old pause and deploy trick of Dragon Force 1, so their nearest backup is way over there. You know what? I don't care. They can retreat to them. It really doesn't matter. But, you know what? Because I feel like being a jerk, I'm just gonna pursue them. Gonna get a chance to stock them on troops probably because this castle has 80 waiting. So Maki will have more troops, but he won't have a chance to get more health, so we can still take him out with offensive abilities. Meanwhile, we're about to take Armband where Santiago is stationed before he can get help. And way back over here, I wanted to deploy some more troops here, but first, we'll go ahead and get some more because we can. And we want to deploy. Bartz is going to lead this battalion, followed by Annette, Kazue, Stefano, and Albrecht. Giuseppe can stay behind and guard the fort. Yeah, he can stay there for now. And we're preparing to take that castle, but first, a fight with Santiago. Very strong beast man. We will be using him. Says we have no hope of defeating him. I think he's got the odds in reverse. Let's see. I wanted to get Oscar some experience. Matilda's still level 7 as well. He's only level 5. So we'll give it to Sakon. We've been using him and we want to continue to use him. He's only level 5. Thought I'd been using him more than that, but I guess not. I think I used him a couple times early on for the caverns and he hasn't seen much action since, so we will be remedying that right now. I know how to speak English, I promise you. And very well. Just not at certain times. Like today. Convex formation. Increase attack with our... We'll put our Ashiguru up front. Why not? He only has 30, so we're going to be cocky and just move forward. Now here in Tristan's battlefield, you know, they have those pipes straight out of Mario. You know, it's a very mechanized area. They have factories and facilities and such, so very ahead of the pack in that area. But the technology, which is their strength, is also their weakness. Especially going up against Bozak, so I'm not going to go full steam into Tristan's territory because I'd rather have my Monarch deal with their Monarch. There have been playthroughs where I'll just send strong characters in to take castles, other kingdoms, and I really don't care. Kind of just to see what happens. But in this playthrough, I will go ahead and use Gangas to defeat all of the other monarchs. I think that's the proper way to do things. And I think that's how they actually intend for you to do it. It's sort of an unwritten thing. I could hold back this to try to capture him, but I really don't care. I probably should care because this is just increasing the chances he's going to run away, go back into that large castle with 8 troops, and then I'm not going to be getting him anytime soon. And I want him now. So it's going to come down to a roll of the dice. Do we capture him? Do we not? It depends on what the game wants to do because I doubt he's going to stay to fight. Especially with his last troop gone now. We'll see what happens though. You know, he's a tough guy, so I'm sure he's going to stick around as long as he possibly can. You know, he's probably trying to get into a duel actually because he's that arrogant. He's that confident in his abilities, and he should be. He is strong. But I'm still betting he's going to run away because his health is too low. He'll get us in the single digits, but before we get to 0, I'm pretty sure he's going to run. Yep. I'm not prepared to die here. Retreat. I wish you were because we wouldn't kill you. But, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really glad he got captured for one real reason. Not even because he could have ran away into the other castle. I don't care. I could have dealt with that. Santiago is a character who can be slain in combat, and we don't want him to die. I don't want anybody to die, but you really don't want him to die because he's just that good. We'll go ahead and save right now. I mean, that's just a waste of a character. Greetings, strangers. Have you come to see the freshly restored Central Library? Central Library? Freshly restored? That's right. The library in this village dates back to ancient times. It was damaged in recent fighting. But thanks to the restoration, it looks just as it did originally. I'm sure Marcus will appreciate this. They discovered many artifacts during the restoration. Ancient maps, for example. Wow, time certainly has changed the face of Legendra. The scholars say there was a dark age when all writing and literature ceased. I think it was during that era when the continent shifted. There's also a tome chronicling the war against magic. It details all his followers, Gaul, Scythe. Interesting. Does it say anything about the Devil Tribe? I think there was something, but much of it still needs to be translated. I see. Now, I was waiting for that particular line of dialogue before I made a comment about something that you've probably noticed. Now, it's kind of hard to hide the fact that Legendra looks completely different than it did in Dragon Force 1. And I'm sure they did that for gameplay reasons primarily, but they were kind enough to take the time to actually reference that in-game during the story. So there was actually a continent shift at some point. It has been 500 years, and this is fictional, first of all, so really they can do whatever they want to do. But if you think back about the actual world, Earth history, the planet has gone through so many physical changes over history. Historic, prehistoric, you name it, there's been changes. So in a fictional world especially, who's to say that there can't be, continental shifts, continental drifts, anything like that. Climate changes, it's all susceptible to the same elements and forces. So there you go. That's why everything looks different. And what are the chances of him running away? I'd say about 9,000%. Well, actually not really. He has troops again, so that might make him more inclined to stay. And I can't disperse. So what I will do is open up rank there. I really want to focus on him. I want to let them buy his troops, focus on him. But they're probably going to stay in attack. I'm going to lose some troops in the process. But a few get by. All I need is a couple of hits in. The Birdmen do pretty good physical damage, so if they can get a couple of hits in, make sure everybody's attacking there. If they can get a couple of hits in, throw out a tree fork, and I think this will do it. Yes. That's why it's almost an advantage to let them run away to a castle and restock up on troops. Because whether they have MP or don't, they're going to be more inclined to stay because they figure, hey, I've got the men, I can wait it out. But no, you can't. And this is your folly. This is your fortune. Do we get a level up? We should. No, we don't. But she's probably really close. Now, am I going to... You know what? I'm going to leave them there for now just to see what happens. And, oh, look at you. Partial. And where are you going, Partial? You're going there? That's fine. That's fine. I'm not concerned. Meanwhile, you've left Kaede with only 3 other generals, so I'm really not concerned about them at all. Now, of course, they're moving in now. And they're all pretty strong. There's Mark, engaged to Fiona, I believe, who is currently guarding Corden Castle and searching for us. I have 4 troops there. They have 3. I'm not concerned. What I will do is finish recruiting here and deploy Shu so he can stay in on the action. And who else is at these castles? She's still by herself. She can move. We will move her. You know what? They're going to see more fights here, but just for the sake of getting them even stronger, we're going to move her there. Make sure she doesn't she won't come into contact with him. He'll get there long before she does. And thank you, Domestic Affairs. This is a great place to end the video before all these fights start. Shuju, we found a Divine Ring and a Bandit Crest and an Astea statue. Thank you, Giovanni. That's my guy right there. Alta, Kinsera finds an Astea statue. I really gotta start calling her Astea, that just sounds more right. Found a sword, a Mock Crest, Bandit Crest, all these Bandit Crests that we're not doing anything with. That was a pretty good search result. Nothing in those last few castles, but we got some statues. We got a Divine Ring, which I believe increases somebody's defense by a decent amount. Look, 18 battles won. We were very busy. So this video might be getting long, but I'm going to very quickly go through here. We have another magic ring, which we can put on somebody. Let's see, Kinsera probably could use it, but not right now. See, probably one of my main generals. You know what? In anticipation of what he's going to be doing, we're going to put it on Stefano. Now he can actually use his Aura Bomb ability, because that costs 4. Okay, it's only defense plus 2. Not as good as I thought. But she has a Builder's Ring. We'll let her keep that, actually. Or actually, yes, she can keep that. Divine Ring. Who do we want to put that on? Somebody who could use extra defense. Somebody who gets in a lot of fights. Gonzalez. Why not? I'll save those for forging. We currently have 2 more weeks on that Falcon Crest. And we have a Magic Rod. MP plus 1, Straight plus 2, Charge plus 10. lot of characters who could use that. We're going to give it to Bender or Kozue. That will make it 10 MP, which is more useful than 9. So, yeah, he's got plenty. She's got plenty. So, it's Kozue. We have a rapier I will save. Yeah, most of these weapons I will save for foraging. But for now, I can put the sword on somebody. Who is a good fighter that doesn't have a weapon? You know what? I got confused. I thought he had the sword, but I remembered I put it on Shu at the last second. So we'll go ahead and give him that. Now for awards, I believe we found a Dragon Crest, and oh, it gave us 2 of them. That's nice. That's very generous. So we actually won 2 Dragon Crests in that cavern. Obviously, I want to give one to him, and I'm probably going to give one to Stefano or Bartz. Let's give it to Bartz. And Astea statue, we're going to give one of those to Stefano straight away. Want him to have 9 MP. So actually he'll get 2 of them, and there you go, he's got 9 MP. The other one I will save, nobody really needs it right now. I'm still saving the dragon statues for generals I'll get later who start off with very low HP, but are otherwise strong. Moncrest, I really don't care, so who could use an extra troop type? That's who will get it. Somebody that I'll be using preferably. Alright, just in case you see some action, you'll get it. Birdmen, we will save. Bandits again, just somebody who could use more troops. Esteban, why not? And just to give him another troop type, why not? Now for the awards, and this will close us out here. We'll give him more beast, give him more centaurs, give him more birds, give him some dragons, give him more dragons, and give him more archers. Now he has access to 100 troops of a good type. Oh, okay, he saw a lot of action. There you go. And Gonzalez, 1 award is enough for him. Shu, we will give him 30 there. Stefano, okay, we will go ahead and just give him a good troop type. Give him centaurs. I don't want to give him any more monks. He has plenty, and I won't be using them for very much longer anyway. So there you go. It's got something good now. Notes. More centaurs. Bartz. More dragons. Hilda. More birds. Birdman. And you still don't need any. I'm sorry. I'm being a little cold and uncaring, but you're doing so well. And we'll just give it to him instead. Again, it's all about strong teams here. And Bender, oh, I need to get some ghosts is what I need to do. In the meantime, you'll just have more mages. And that was timely with her because she's about to start getting into some fights, I think. Maria finally has 100 troops with her chosen classes. Marcus, doing well, guy. Doing very well. Here. 30 and 30. I have 3 awards that I will actually save for right now. And I think we're good. I'm going to save here. And we will pick up from here in the next video. This has been Let's Play Dragon Force 2. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.